We live in a world where everybody wants to blame everybody for their life. You know what I mean? I see it in my inbox every single day. You blaming everybody for your life. And I want to just tell you right now, yeah, it might be on them, right? They might have did something to you, or life might have gave you something. But at the end of the day, what you do with your life after that point is on you. Ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Okay, so if you're ready, type ready in the chat right now. I know this is a random live today, but I want to come on here when my energy is high. Okay, so everybody share this right now if you can. If you in your feelings, just press off. Don't stay on this live. I don't want to see nobody in the chat complaining. This is not a complaining chat right now today. All right, if you want to complain, take that somewhere else. I love you, but take it somewhere else. We're not in this chat to complain. We're not putting that complaining energy on our peers in here. All right, we finding solutions. We tired of living the same type of life. And complaining about everybody else outside of you that you can't change or control is going to keep on pushing you, persuading you, convincing you that it's not on you to do something with your life. Okay? So if you're ready, type ready. If you want to see me in New York City, type peace. I will send you a DM, or you can go to TrentShelton.com if that DM doesn't come through. Now listen, y'all. I want to ask you a simple question. I see y'all ready. I love it. Hey, let me make sure. Is everybody out of this live that want to complain? Before we get started, I don't want to see no inboxes about Trent. I don't want to see it. We're not living a life of complaint no more. We got less than 4 months into the year to do something. And complaining is going to have our next year look like the last 20 years. We're not doing that no more. All right, this is a live of solutions. This is a live of challenge. I'm out here on the trail, so you know how my energy's, you know how I'm coming. I'm out here protecting my peace, so you know the energy's right. But if you're ready, here you go. Give me 10 minutes of your time, man. Listen, I got a question for you. Number one, well, I got a statement for you. As I'm talking to you today, I want you to think about your worth. Okay? I just want you to think about your worth. I want you to understand your worth. Hopefully by the end of this, I want you to demand your worth, know your worth. But I want you to think about your worth. And the question I want to ask you is this simple question. How much is it costing you, man? How much is it costing you? And this question is different for everybody. This could be a health question. It could be a relationship question. It could be a life question. How much is it costing you not to make a choice? How much is it costing you not to honor your commitments? How much is it costing you to stay in a situation that you know is toxic for your life? How much is it costing you not to listen to that dream in your heart and go for it? How much is it costing you? And a lot of us don't know it's costing us everything. It's not just costing you. It's costing your kids. It's costing the next generation. It's costing the people around you that's supposed to be inspired by you and motivated by your journey. See, a lot of times we think when we don't do something, or we turn our back on our commitments, or we don't honor that gift inside of us or that talent inside of us that God gave us, and we just think, it don't matter. Nobody cares about it. It's not going to mean nothing to the world. Let me tell you something right now, man. You're worth more than you think. You're worth more than you think. And for some of you, it is costing you a damn lot not to stick to what you said you were going to do. It's costing you a lot to stay in situations that you know are toxic for you. It is costing you a lot. And right now, I want you to put a price tag on it. You know I'm out here today. You think I feel like coming out here running 4 miles with my foot the way it is? You think I want to come out here in this Texas heat? But you know what I told myself? I said, Trent, how much does it cost you? You said last night you were going to do it. How much does it cost you not to show up today? How much is it costing you? And I told myself, man, it's costing me everything. I got to make sure my energy is right, because it's going to be thousands of people that watch this video. If I don't go out on the trails, I know I'm not going to go live. It's costing me that. Man, it's costing me my health. You know, I'm not in the best shape of my life right now, and I want to get there. Man, you know what's going to cost me? My health later on in my life with my kids. Maybe I can't move around as much. Maybe I can't function as much as I get older with my life. That's how much it's costing me. And yeah, I don't know if it's going to cost me that or not, but I put a price tag on it to make it real for me. See, some of us don't understand what it's costing us. You think it's just costing you, you turning your back on the things that you know that you want in your life. You turning your back on your promises, and that's it. No, it's costing you more than that. And it's a damn shame that some of us value things outside of us than we value our own life. Okay. I told y'all don't watch this, man, if you don't want the truth. I told y'all that. But I know everybody in this live, they want the truth. If you want the truth right now, type truth in the comments, all right? If you don't want the truth, I won't feel bad if these numbers go down, right? I understand that you might not be ready for this right now, but some of us don't understand literally how much it's costing us. And some of us, you know what? We got We got so much clarity around things outside of us. We got so much clarity on our possessions. We got so much clarity on everything else, but we don't have clarity in our own soul. We don't have clarity around our worth. If I told you, man, how much that purse cost you, if you let that person just ruin your purse, you say, oh, man, that cost me $500. It cost me $2,000. How much that car cost you? Oh, it cost me this. How much that house cost you? Oh, it cost me this. And it's crazy that we protect our possessions more than we do our purpose. Ooh, yeah. And I'm talking to myself too. And I see some numbers going down. I feel you. It's one of these ones. If I might not be ready to hear this myself. I feel you. But if you can feel this, share this. But a lot of us, we protect our possessions more than we do our purpose, more than we do our person, meaning us, because we have a clear, oh man, well, if this person doesn't do this for me, if this person steals this from me, then I know how much it costs me. Man, I know how much it costs a few dollars for this water bottle. So you know what? I'm going to protect this water bottle because if somebody steals this water bottle, I got to go buy another one. But yet when it comes to our own life, we don't know our worth. When it comes to our own life, we don't have a value of us and we don't protect ourselves. We allow our emotional selves to be used. We allow our emotional selves to be taken advantage of. We put our worth, we put our life on clearance. We settle for less. We don't protect ourselves, but yet let it be a possession. Let somebody try to steal something from you. Let somebody try to put a value on a possession that's less than what you know it is. Let somebody put a value on your house that's $100,000 less. Woo! You're going to be upset. But then when it comes to our own life, we let people treat us whatever type of way. We let people give us whatever they want, and we accept it. How much more is your person, your life, your purpose, more than your possessions? And I'm trying to talk common sense today because I want you to wake up to this. And I get it. I'm not telling you not to value the things outside of you, but you for sure damn need to value what's inside of you. I refuse to be taken advantage of. I refuse to settle for less. I refuse to turn my back on my worth. So it's costing me a lot. Every time I say no, yes, when I want to say no, it's costing me a lot. Every time I put myself in an environment that does nothing for my life, it's costing me a lot. Every time I don't take care of my health, it's costing me a lot. Every time I don't honor that talent and gift inside of me, whoo, it's costing me a lot. I'm talking about generational costs. I'm talking about generational effects. But some of us don't think like that. We just think, oh, it's just costing me this. So if I don't stick to my commitments, then nobody cares. Nobody's going to notice. And we live life like that. But you care more about people outside. You care more about things than you do your own soul. It stops today. It stops today. You put a price on it. I don't care what you, $1 million, $1 billion, 100,000. I don't care what it is. But you put a price today to bring reality on your life. I like to say priceless. That's what I like to say is priceless. I'll be damned if I care about something outside of me more than I care about myself. I'll be damned if I protect something outside of me and let myself be taken advantage of. It stops today with you. You hear me? So start honoring yourself, right? You want to get your health to the next level? Like I'm trying to right now. Every time I don't show up, every time I ate bad last night. It costed me. Right, I charge it to the credit card, like a lot of us do. What does that mean, Trent? What do you mean charge it to the credit card? Some of y'all know where I'm about to go. And I'm about to get off here in about 5 minutes. Listen to me. I call this the credit card mentality. A lot of us, what we've been doing, just like in life, right? When we don't have the money, or even when we do have the money, we want to charge it to the credit card, right? For whatever reason, get points, right? We have our own reasons why we use credit cards. Cool. But in this situation, in life, sometimes we charge things to the credit card because we don't have the finances. We don't have the liquid. So we put it to the credit card. And when we charge it to the credit card, what happens? Somebody tell me in the chat what happens when we charge it to the credit card. Can somebody tell me? What happens immediately? Right? It's not rocket science. We get into debt. So you say, Trent, where are you going with this? Well, in our personal lives, we take that same mentality. So me last night, I didn't eat the best meal. I didn't honor my commitments, what I was supposed to eat nutrition-wise. So I charge it to the credit card. And a lot of times what we do is we just keep charging it to the credit card, right? We can't afford to charge it to the credit card, but we keep charging it. And just like in the physical realm, you'll end up broke. In the emotional realm, the more we charge it to the credit card, we end up emotionally broken. We get ourselves in a situation where we can't pay off that debt. So you say, Trent, like, what was your purpose in saying this? Right now, I'm paying off my credit card. I'm not waiting till next month. Yeah, I'm going to have a bad day. Yeah, I'm going to have an off day. Yeah, I'm going to do something I'm not supposed to. I'm making mistakes, but I refuse to keep allowing that. I refuse to stay in that. I refuse to let a moment become my identity. So I'm out here right now paying off the credit card. Yeah, I ate bad last night, but I'm paying it off right now. You know what I mean? So I'm not telling you to be perfect. What I'm telling you to do is be purposeful, is be mindful with your life. I'm not telling you to be perfect. There's always imperfections beneath the surface. You can find imperfections all over me. But I refuse to keep charging it to the game of life. I'm just going to charge it to the game. I'm going to charge it to the game. I'm going to charge it to the game until you get to a point where you so far in emotional debt, your soul is bankrupt. And you can't bounce back and shake back. It stops right now. Today's the day. Listen, I can't, matter of fact, I hope that it stops right now. I can't tell you what to do. I ain't your daddy or mama, and I ain't God. But hopefully for you, you got some out of this message and it stops today. And you really demand your worth so you can protect your peace. You really demand your worth. You really stand on your honor. You honor your commitments. You honor it. And you say, you know what? I know how much it's costing me to stay in this. How much is it costing you to stay in it? Right? If it's something that you know is driving you soul bankrupt, depression, low self-esteem, stress, anxiety. Should we keep going? Emotional debt. How much is it costing you? And some of us, we stay in it until we become bankrupt in our soul. And that's when we need a miracle to bounce back and shake back. How much is it costing you to stay in it? How much is it costing you not to start it? How much is it costing you not to honor your promises and your commitments? How much is it costing you not to? How much is it costing you to stay loyal to the right things? How much is it costing you when you're staying loyal to the wrong things? Right? Get clear, man. Get clear with your life. Get clear with your life. Because end of the day, you can hear me yell and speak and talk with all this passion. I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you and be straight up with you. It ain't going to change until you do something about it. It ain't going to change until you really understand your worth. Until you really understand that you're priceless. People might not understand it. People might try to get you for a bargain. People might try to make you crazy for valuing yourself too much. People might try to make you think you're doing too much and you're too much. Hell yeah, you too much for people who ain't enough for you. I'll say that till I leave this earth. You too much for people who ain't enough for you. Hey, Trent, you're doing too much on the trails, man. Like, you're doing too much. You're doing too much with you're doing too much. Yeah, I'm doing too much because you ain't doing enough. You'll never be understand this. Because what I'm fighting for is something that you can't even understand or fathom. So I don't expect you to get it. God didn't give it to you, so I don't expect you to see my vision. Right? God didn't give you this understanding, so I don't expect you to understand it. But a lot of us, what we do is we want everybody around us to get it, understand it, to agree with us, to champion us, to support us, to cheer us on, to pat us on the back. And that's great when it happens. But when the road is lonely, when ain't nobody out here with you, when it's just you on these lonely roads and these lonely trails, when it's just you out here, how you going to respond? Just because the road is lonely doesn't mean the path is wrong. Everybody won't be willing to grow to where you want to go. Everybody won't make it to your next level because everybody won't be willing to sacrifice what it takes to create greatness. Do I need to repeat that? Just because the road is lonely doesn't mean the path is wrong. Everybody won't be willing to grow to where you want to go. Everybody won't make it to your next level because everybody won't have the commitment to sacrifice what it takes to create greatness. I know sometimes that journey is lonely, my friend. I know sometimes, man, it's hard. I know sometimes you know your worth, you see your worth, but you're around things that just make you feel worthless. How much it costs you to stay in it? How much has it cost you? Some of y'all already can put a price on it. How much does it cost you? What does it cost you to stay in it? Some of us, we're literally shaving years off our life. And I hate to say that, but it's real. Stress is a silent serial killer that will murder your peace. That's in my book, Protect Your Peace. Stress is a silent serial killer that will murder your peace. Do you hear me? Stress is a silent serial killer that will murder your peace. It literally will take years off your life. Stress will kill you, man. First, it'll kill your mind, kill your soul, and eventually, it'll kill your body. How much is it costing you to stay in stress? Chosen stress. Some stress we got. Some stress is positive stress, right? Sometimes it's privileged stress. Don't get them twisted. Privilege stress is being in a situation like I am right now with my life. Yeah, it's stress sometimes to come on here, but you know what? It's a privilege. You know, taking care of my family, making sure the next generation is straight. That's a lot of stress sometimes, but it's still a privilege. So this is the truth that I wanted you to hear. This is the truth that I wanted you to hear, and that I want you I really want you to take heed, man. I know this might not be for everybody, but I know it's for somebody. And if it's for you, just drop 100 in the comments so I can know. Just like this and share this, but drop 100 in the comments if it's for you. You know, I know today's a holiday, but for me, today's just another day to live, breathe, share, do purpose. And again, I always say this because I never want y'all to think I'm talking to y'all from a place of perfection. Like I got it all figured out, because I don't. That's why I'm out here on these trails all the time, talking to God, crying to God, laughing with God. But this is what I do know, that every time we don't listen when our soul is speaking, every time we don't honor our commitments, every time we don't do what we're called to do, every time we settle, every time we retreat, every time you fill in the blank, it's costing us something. Even if you can't see it immediately, it's costing you. And this has helped me. Good morning. Yes, sir. All right, thank you. It's costing you something, man. So my action item for you today as we get off this live is like, just put a price on it. All right, write it down somewhere where you can see it. And whatever it is, that thing that you know you need to do, take action on, just write, if I don't do this, it's going to cost me this. And whatever motivates you, whatever inspires you, whatever scares you, there's a thing called healthy fear. Whatever scares the hell out of you, make that fear so strong in a positive way that you stick to it. That's what life is about, man. You know, like I tell you in every single video, it all starts with you. You're a choice away from a new beginning, man. A choice away, that's it. I don't want to hear, oh, no, Trent, it's more than a choice. I got all these things. You're a choice away. It starts with a choice to never surrender to your pain, a choice to get the most out of your life, a choice to trust God. You're a choice away.